Welcome to ACTV, your bi-weekly ACTV broadcast of news and updates for the Assumption College community. I'm Erin Keating.
And I'm Binta Pei. This week on ACTV.
ACTV reporter Erin Keating goes inside 4 local diners for this week's hotspots. Students try their shot at this episode's question of the week and are surprised by the answers. Juliana Abrantes gives your sports update on March Madness with a special sports feature. All this and more this week on ACTV.
The presidential election is heating up with over 30 states completing their primaries nationwide. Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton is expanding her lead, earning over 1,600 delegates of the 2,383 needed for the nomination. On the Republican side, Donald Trump is sweeping the nation, winning 17 states. Perhaps the biggest upset in the primaries so far included Trump beating out Senator Marco Rubio in his own state of Florida. Rubio appeared to be the consistent third-place candidate, but after his Florida defeat, he publicly announced the end to his presidential bid. Pulling up in third place is Ohio Senator John Kasich, who, despite falling short to Trump and Cruz, took Ohio and is coming up as the only Republican alternative. Bernie Sanders has been gaining ground on Clinton with surprising appeal to youth and minority groups. Coming a long way since the beginning, Sanders won Michigan with 50% of the vote. With Clinton's big wins in Ohio, Illinois, Florida, and North Carolina on the 15th, Sanders' bid might be coming to a close, but supporters are still holding out that he could win superdelegates in upcoming primaries in New York, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey. ACTV will have more on the national election and in the next episode.
Every episode, ACTV reporters poll students for their favorite local hotspots in Worcester. This week, they voted for their favorite local diners. I went inside 4 of the top diners, talked with customers, and was able to get a taste of this week's hotspots. Let's take a look. I'm standing in front of ACTV's hotspot winner, Miss Worcester, who took home the title of Assumption College students' favorite diner. This week, we visited 4 local diners and spoke to students on which ones they picked and why. Coming in 4th place is Boulevard Diner on Shrewsbury Street, famous for their 24/7 operating hours and reputation as a historic hidden gem.
I love Boulevard Diner. It's open 24/7 and I can get breakfast whenever I want, even at 8 o'clock at night.
I voted for the one that's open 24/7. I think it's called the Boulevard Diner. That's my favorite one, yeah.
I voted for Boulevard because it's easily my favorite diner in Worcester. I go there all the time with my friends. I love the atmosphere, the setting. It's awesome.
I also voted for Boulevard Diner. I absolutely love going there too. I've been with Johnny a couple of times. The environment there is really, really nice, and the food is also excellent.
Next up, we have Lou Rocks, located on West Boylston Street, where you can enjoy large meal portions along with their famous homemade hash and an all-around classic diner feel.
Yeah, I like Lou Rocks a lot. It's a little bit further away, but it's definitely worth it. Real great food, and just really like going there.
Gold Star Restaurant, our runner-up and known for its reasonable prices and friendly atmosphere, is only a few miles from campus on Gold Star Boulevard.
Gold Star is my favorite because it's closest to school and they have the best omelets there.
Because it's the only one I've been to, and it's relatively cheap with great quality food.
I chose Gold Star because they had the best chocolate chip waffles, and because that's the only one I've been to.
Winning first place for students' favorite local diner is Miss Worcester, a few minutes outside of downtown. From their variety of French toast and pancake options to a small yet memorable staff, Miss Worcester had students raving and a line out the door.
I picked Miss Worcester because they have the best French toast.
I have had a lot of friends that have spoken about it, and they speak very highly of the service they've gotten there, and the environment is just very comfortable.
I picked Miss Worcester because their waffles are so good.
Be sure to get your next breakfast at any of these awesome diners, and be on the lookout for ACTV's next hotspot and cast your vote on Twitter using the Twitter handle ACTV_news. I'm Erin Keating, ACTV News. I'm definitely going back for seconds.
Students may have begun to notice several fences going up in the center of campus, forcing them to change their walking routes to class. On March 10th, the college's Board of Trustees announced the approved construction for the new academic building on campus. The building, titled as Assumption 2020 Light the Way, Building on Foundations of Excellence, will be in between Hagen and Fuller Hall. The 60,000 square foot project will include classrooms, offices, and a 400-seat auditorium. Groundbreaking is anticipated to take place in April, and the building's completion is targeted for fall 2017. ACTV will keep you updated on this project.
The Alana Network held its 11th annual fashion show on March 19th with guest hosts Brian Belville and Izzy Kamazura. 13 students strut their stuff down the runway to some of their favorite songs. The audience enjoyed refreshments, raffles, and surprise performances by the a cappella group Hound Sound and senior Brendan Nadel, who did a special rendition of Adele. Alana executives Lonnie Staton and Cassie Vio were in charge of this year's planning, and the event was a major success.
This week, ACTV spoke to students in honor of St. Patrick's Day and to find out how much they know about this beloved holiday. Here's Casey with more on Question of the Week.
This episode's Question of the Week focused on St. Patrick's Day. Students got ready to celebrate last Thursday, so before they went out, ACTV got the chance to test their knowledge about this holiday's history.
In history, when was the first St. Patrick's Day parade?
1776.
You're very close. But 1737 in Boston.
Like 1857.
In 1737.
What's the original color of St. Patrick's Day?
Green. Right. Red.
Orange. Purple. No? What was it?
Blue.
I knew that.
What did St. Patrick do?
I don't know, Bri, do you know?
Nope, but I heard he was a missionary.
He helped people, right?
Where was St. Patrick born?
St. Patrick was born in the Netherlands.
I want to say Ireland.
Ireland.
So, Scotland?
Close, England.
Yeah, that's the same area.
The holiday's first parade in history took place in Boston in 1737 among the 13 colonies. To many students' surprise, the first color associated was blue, in reference to St. Patrick's robes and the blue represented in the Irish presidential flag. While most students guessed that he was born in Ireland, St. Patrick was actually born in England, captured and brought to Ireland, where he served as a missionary and later became patron saint of the country. That's it for this episode's Question of the Week. Be on the lookout for the next question in April. I'm Casey Elms, ACTV News.
Thanks, Casey. Be on the lookout for ACTV reporters for your chance to answer next episode's Question of the Week. Now we turn to Juliana Abrantes with your sports update.
On March 19th, the Assumption College baseball team played a doubleheader against AIC. The first game ended in AIC's favor with a final verdict of 8-6. Assumption managed to even up the series in the second game, defeating AIC 8-4. Assumption takes on the University of Bridgeport for a non-conference game Tuesday, March 22nd. Men's lacrosse. The Assumption College men's lacrosse team started their season on February 20th and currently holds a record of 2-4. ACTV met with head coach Keith Loftus for more information.
I mean, so far preseason was very good this year as compared to previous years. I mean, I think we've really lucked out with good weather, and the guys have come out with a focus to work hard and get better every day. So we're excited, as we get into these games that we're coming to starting to play right now.
For our team, some obstacles include just the fact that we're young. We have a lot of talent and a lot of kids that can perform, but they're inexperienced, like not knowing exactly what to expect in a game.
With a young team, the obstacle is just to overcome being a young team. So we need to just grow up as fast as we can. We, have a very tough conference. The NE10 and the men's lacrosse side is extremely competitive.
We lost to Franklin Pierce in the playoffs last year, so beating them this year at going up there to play them, I think that would be definitely one of the things you want to do is beat them.
I'd say Franklin Pierce. They beat us in the playoffs last year, so we got a pretty big grudge against them, and we haven't beat them our 4 years here so far.
In terms of our new players this year, we've had a handful of guys who've had a very strong impact so far. Danny Farrell, Travis Reed, both are starters in attack and putting up some pretty good points.
Probably the two biggest contributors I can think of is Travis Reed and Danny Farrell. They've been a great supporting cast this year.
Nick Guarino is a face-off guy, is having a huge impact for us this year. Cam Murphy is a long stick, has had a lot of impact. Phil Ministeri has been playing really well. the guys are just a really close-knit group overall, because I think it's a group of very similar type of people with the same agenda, same goals, same type of personalities, and a group of guys who just really love each other and really enjoy being around each other. They like playing lacrosse, so I think that's just part of the culture of our program, but I also think it's part of the culture of Assumption College. But we're just fortunate to see it very significantly with our guys, and it's one of those things that we really think is a strength of our program, and something that is one of the major things that people looking at our program are attracted to. So, but we're getting a really strong level of interest from, I think, some very talented players that is going to be exciting to see what we can do here, moving into the future.
The Hounds are scheduled to take on Bentley University on their home turf Saturday, March 26th. Despite their loss, women's lacrosse had an exciting game against New Haven Saturday, March 19th. Within the first moments of the game, senior Molly Brown blew the net away with an amazing goal and continued to lead the team with the 3 more goals. The Hounds are currently 2-3 overall at the start of their season. The Lady Hounds stand strong, looking forward to play their next home game against Franklin Pierce Wednesday, March 23rd. St. Patrick's Day kicked off the start of March Madness, and people are already fired up over several big upsets. The Middle Tennessee game against Michigan State on March 18th disrupted the brackets with a major win for Tennessee, ranked 15th in the conference, against Michigan standing second. Michigan State was highly expected to make the Final Four, but that wasn't the only upset for the start of the finals. Third seed in the conference, West Virginia, lost to Stephen F. Austin University, ranked 14th in one of the most intense games of the first round, going down to a layup in the last 3 seconds. Indiana is moving on to the third round after defeating a crowd favorite, the Kentucky Wildcats, 73-67. The third round starts this Thursday, March 24th. Check back next month for all your March Madness updates. That's all we have for this week's sports segment. I'm Juliana Brontes, ACTV News.
That concludes this week's segment of ACTV. This broadcast was brought to you by the ACTV Club and the services of the DePasquale Media Center. ACTV airs on WACT, Channel 2.3, every other Tuesday.
Make sure to follow us on social media to get news updates and reach out to us with your ideas or comments. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube by searching ACTV News. I'm Binta Pei.
And I'm Erin Keating. Thanks for watching.
No funny business, I got this.
Special appearance with Iki's arms.
Ba, 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 ba. I'm definitely going back for seconds. Can I look at Waniki? I'm definitely going back for seconds. I can't say it. I'm sorry. I gained 75 pounds doing this hotspot, and I don't regret it at all. This is so good, babe. So good. So good, babe. Babe. Marilyn Monroe, what do you think of the hash? I love it. She loves it. No students were harmed in the making of this hotspot. I'm standing in front of ACTV's hotspot winner, Miss Worcester, who took home. Excuse me. Why'd you beep? Okay.
I've been with Johnny a couple of times. The environment there is really, really nice, and the food is also excellent.
Thank you. So is this like a thing? Is that what you guys went together? No? No? Oh, okay.
I voted for Boulevard too. I love the environment there. What?
Oh, I thought it wasn't supposed to be.
You can see you do. Ready?
Who are you here supporting tonight? Chelsea!
like big butts and I cannot lie. You ought to put this can deny when a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a front. Okay, I'm ready. I just needed to rap so my lips are ready to talk. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.